Yo! Welcome to the fourth and last part of Elvis. Let's find a battle, shall we? And we found one. I guess the rain team. Now he's probably gonna lead with either Tornadoes or Politoad. But I kinda don't wanna lead with Manectric since he has Gastrodon. And Gastrodon just switches in every time. So what would actually be my best lead? I'm thinking Elvis. Just in case he leads with Politoad. But if he leads with anything else, then it's not a good lead. But I'll try Elvis and we'll see how that goes. So that's fine. I can hit him with a lot of damage here. And he has nothing that wants to take this. Alright, he stays in. So that means I lose Elvis. But alright, I wouldn't lose Elvis, but he gets the burn. Unfortunate. And now I kinda have to go into not Thunderous, Landorus here. And I'll go for a knockoff. So he brings in Gastrodon. That's cool. Take this time to go into Ferrothorn. And I'll put up some rocks. And he's just getting first turn burns all the time, it seems. His switch in is probably Toxicroak, Tornadoes. Either way, I kinda... Do I want a T-Wave? Kinda want a T-Wave, kinda want the rocks as well. So I'll go for the rocks, and the Toxicroak is in. I think Latios switches in pretty well against this. Yeah. Now my best play is probably Psyshock here, because nothing appreciates it. I don't think he will switch in Tornadoes on Draco Meteor. That would be pretty ballsy, unless he's AV. But if he's AV, then Psyshock is gonna do more anyway. So that's fine. And I kind of want to bring out Landorus again. So he brings out Tornadoes. Definitely not gonna mess around with this thing. Right, and I'll switch back to Ferrothorn. And I'll Leech Seed something here. It's cool. Now he could have Heat Wave, and I wouldn't want to take that Heat Wave at all. So what I'll do is I'll switch into Landorus here. Oh, this works as well, I guess. Now he's gonna stay in. Alright, he made the obvious switch. I didn't think he would do that again. He already did it twice, so kinda wanna stay in, predicting him to predict my Ferrothorn. And I think that will work out. Or it won't work out because I'm fucking missing everything. Yeah. Finally. So he just wants to put up rain again. That's cool. I'll just stay in. So he goes into Gastron again. And I'm gonna switch out. I don't wanna stay in. Yeah, he had enough of my Landorus. And this time around I'll Gyro Ball. Oh, I think he died. Oh wait, I'm burned. Of course he didn't die. And I'll just stay in here. That's cool. Kinda want a T-Wave. Okay, he didn't switch out. That's cool. It's all cool. And I want you to kill me actually. Because this means I can go into Landorus and I can go for U-turn. Can bring out Azumarill. And have a bait out your Gastrodon, yes. Now yeah, he predicted my belly drum. I'm actually gonna go for belly drum now, I think. Yeah, I will. Yeah, there we go. Now you have to hit Bunny. You blue bunny. Oh, I love you, blue bunny. Very well done. And I think that's the game. So I'll search for another one. Yeah. Coolio. This guy is running the Ambipom. I'll lead Landorus. Alright. Are you gonna go for fake outs? Either way, I don't want to take a knockoff, and if he goes for fake out, I don't want to take that either, so I'm just switching out to Ferrothorn. Whoop. There we go. Now, Thunder Waving seems like a good play, considering he could bring in. Then again, if he brings in Dragonite, can he really take me out? If he has Fire Punch, I guess. I'll just, yeah, that's what I thought. And I'm gonna make a very ballsy play here. I'm gonna switch in Latios, predicting his Flare Blitz. And that works out, so that's cool. He's Life Orb, so he's probably gonna go for Brave Bird this turn. And do I need Latios? Well, it could be good to keep, but then again, I am having a bit of trouble with this thing. Alright, calculator. Tell me, how much do you do against Landorus? You do enough to kill me, actually. That's bad. Alright. This had to be done. And now I switch in. No. This is what I gotta do. He can't take me out. He will be a -1. Actually, if you roost, don't want to play your shenanigans. And I'll get a speed off, which means I cannot speed things like Ambipom. And that will be good. So I'm either predicting him to just go for Flab this here, do some damage to my Manectric, or go for a roost, trying to predict my Volt Switch. Either way, I'm just staying in because I'm outspeeding everything else and nothing wants to switch in. So he stays in, he goes for Brave Bird. Why? You would outspeed me. Could've just went for Flablets. Either way, that's fine with me. I'm kind of predicting the Ambipom to come in again, because I don't have Ferrothorn anymore. He could go for Fake Out, but then again, what's his best play? I mean, he could go into Crowdhunt, Aqua Jet me, do some damage, and then Revenge Kill with Dragonite or something like that, but he goes into Ambipom. I really don't want to take more damage on Manectric than I have to, so I'll switch out, fearing his Fake Out, and I go into Landorus. I don't think he can take out Landorus in one hit anyway. And then I go for a knockoff. Maybe even U-turn, because Ambipom is pretty weak. He crits me. Why wouldn't he? Yeah, that's why I want to do this. I want to U-turn into Azumarill, because I want to keep Landorus, and I don't want to Earthquake and let Dragonite come in for free. So I'll go into Azumarill. I won't need Azumarill much. Go into the Thief. He gets Citrus Berry. What the fuck? Oh wow. I'll play rough here. He gets another crit. And I get a crit that doesn't matter. Life's fair. And here I'm just gonna stay in and alright. That's fine. Going to Manectric. I'm gonna go for Flamethrower. You can switch in Gardevoir here, but that's alright, I think. I'll just Volt Switch out and sack my Elvis, I think. One does not simply sack Elvis, I know, but it's for the greater good. Or he's gonna stay in, right? And I get another useless crit. Well then, so now you bring in Gardevoir. And kinda don't really want to mess around with this because it's scary. So I'll Thunderbolt here, do some mad damage, and then I'm going to, that's a bad play. I'm going to Staraptor, hope that he's not timid and not speeding me. It's a speed tie, I think, if he runs timid. Alright, I win it. If he was a speed tie, I'm not sure. I think most of them run modest, but either way, I'm staying in. You're dead. That's cool. In Crawdowns, you can come in and do whatever you want. So that's game. That's cool. Just 14 turns. Like that. And we got another one. Manectric Ferrothorn. This looks a lot like the team I played in the previous part. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm just tripping. Either way, he just wants to play. I'm here talking to you. I'm such a bad person. You too, mate. So, predicting this leads to be either this works. This really just works. I'll U-turn, he's dark. Ooh, he takes a lot of damage. I'm going to Ferrothorn. Yeah. Do you have HP fire? Oh, you don't. Nice. That's what I want to see. I'll switch into Manectric here, predicting his own rocks. And I just want to get the Mega Evolution off, so I'll speed things. Got a chance to burn the Garchomp on the switch in, if he wants to switch. And I don't want to risk him being scarfed, so I'm just making the safest play and switching to the Landorus. He's at -2, there's nothing he can do to me. And knockoff? Earthquake? Azumarill? Crying out was the worst switch for me. Because I kind of thought he would switch into Gengar or Talonflame, predicting the Earthquake, but he didn't. He made a good play. Kudos. And I don't know, the switch into Manectric here is pretty obvious, and I don't want to get seeded. Actually, I'll just do it. Because I mean, there's just so much he can do. He can protect here, and that's fine. He's gonna risk the burn again, but I don't get it. And switching up to Ferrothorn this time. Oh, interesting. Thing is, he will probably switch in his phone, Ferrothorn again, but am I willing to risk that? Yeah, I kind of want to, yeah, alright, so that's fine, that's actually pretty cool. I'll still go for the HP fire. Oh, that's nice. So he goes for knockoff, he gets rid of my life orb, which I'm actually pretty good at this time. I'll go for Psyshock, just in case he wanted to switch in Garchomp. I think Greninja dies from rocks, that's why I didn't really care about Greninja. I don't really agree with keeping a Pokemon on 12% like that, especially when you don't have a defogger. I have Defog, but I'm not gonna Defog. For obvious reasons. And yeah, didn't really want to switch in anything on that. So he's Life Orb as well. All this Life Orb Talon Flames running around. Now the question is, do I need a Sumeruil? Now, this is the part where it gets interesting, because there's two plays I can do here. I can go for Thunderbolt, predicting him to stay in and want to kill him. He could also just go into Manectric or Garchomp. Manectric gets a boost, so it's pretty good going into Manectric. But then the Talonflame is just dead. He can't switch in again. Alright, so I made it the correct play. I'm happy about that. I could probably go for an HP Ice and kill him as well, but well, didn't really count the HP. I mean, the HP loss from the Life Orb. Should probably thought about that. Either way, he's switching his Garchomp here. Suppose he could switch in Manectric as well, but I don't know. If he gets enough damage on Manectric, then I win with a Sumeruil or a Staraptor once Gengar is dead. So he brings out the Garchomp, and I kind of I really want to stay in, at the same time I don't, because Ferrothorn is a really expendable member right now. I don't need him at all. Kind of like most games. I feel like I'm always just sacrificing Ferrothorn. For the greater good though. No Seed. I'm switching to Landorus. And you're staying in, so you're gonna Earthquake again and get some yummy HP. I'll U-turn, predicting you to switch here. Okay, so he sacks Greninja. That's cool. Means he can bring in... Let's bring in Gengar, okay. I'm just gonna U-turn. And as I said, Ferrothorn is a really expendable member. He could be a sub-variant, but... Alright, he's not. I'll just Gyro Ball here. I don't want to mess around him being behind a sub when I die. So this is good. This is actually really good. And... again, there are a couple plays I could do here. I think Gengar just dies from a Sumeruil, but I'm very wrong. He says it's a good battle, and I agree. So I'm going to Landorus here, and I'm just gonna click knock off. He could very well just switch in the Manectric, but he doesn't, so that's good. That's the thing I was worried about, if he switched into Manectric there, but I could have just predicted him to do that, because it's very obvious, but I didn't, and that's fine. Now, he brings in Garchomp. I'm gonna switch in a Sumeruil, predicting him to go for Dragon Claw. Aqua Tail? Okay. I think he just lost. But as he said, it was a good battle. I liked it. I enjoyed playing it. I had to play around all these mons because Landorus, well, Scarfed Landorus is, I mean, just Landorus is like probably the best Pokemon there is in OU, in my opinion. I just think you see it on every team. But the thing is, when you run Scarfed, there's a lot of things you have to like predict around because Earthquake and Knockoff, they don't hit everything. Sometimes I like to run Superpower instead. And as I said, this is the last part, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another session or another video. Bye!